How's it, boys and girlses? All the collectorers of all things collectible, from 1/6, 1/12, 1/8, all the way up to the legendary scale, 1.1. Welcome to another edition of Figure This, Figure That, the Don's Figure Chat. Okay, today we're doing a honey of a figure. Even though he's got some serious outfit problems, which we'll go into as we move along, he is still such a commanding piece. This figure must be now about 5 or 6 years old. I first bought my one from Budget Stock when Anthony was still doing his thing from Hong Kong. And I still paid then, brand new, in mint in box, a quarter of what this guy is going for. Even with the problems that he's got, people are still getting good money for this bad boy. I bought him knowing he had issues, so I got him quite cheap. I just love the figure, and one of my biggest regrets was selling him. But we'll go more into what's happening with him after we do accessories and that. So if you come over here, there's his art box. I remember, as I say, this figure was 5 or 6 years ago when DXs were still being made and sold. So this guy wasn't a DX, but the amount of accessories and stuff he comes with is just amazing. It goes to show you how the figure world has changed in the past 5 or 6 years. So there's the whole art box with his Russian star. Okay, you come down, he just weapons galore. There you've got his Glock up at the top. You've got a 40 cal 2-shot, and there's a Derringer. I think only 1 shot, but I stand corrected. Comes with 2 Tanto style blades, which fit into combat sheaths on his back belt. He comes with a SIG with a foldable breech and the removable magazine. That's the magazine for his M16 with his grenade launcher. And the stock pulls out, and you can cock it and do all the lovely things you'd like to do with a weapon. That sounded weird. He comes with a set of hands for the metallic arm. That middle hand is the hand for catching the thrown shield. He comes with some hands, well, 3 hands for his normal arm. Some buttons. 2 wrist pegs, 1 black, 1 white. The instruction manual. This shield I added, it's a die-cast shield. I'll explain a bit more about that later on. He also comes with this piece de la resistance. I love this sculpt, eh? Look how evil that looks. Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier. He's on a Wolverine bust stand. I like to use it to display the extra head sculpts. So all of this came in one figure for a fraction of the price that you'd pay for a Toy Fair exclusive or any of the big figures of today. You'll see there, he has the age-old problem of Hot Toys pleather deterioration, even down to the webbing. The glue is all dried up. It's starting to come away on the midriff there. You can see it just underneath the stock of this grenade launcher, sorry. You also get this magnetic mine launcher that he shoots under Nick Fury's car in the movie Captain America, the Winter Soldier. And this is a guy that shoots, well, I'm not going to tell you, watch the bloody movie. So if you look at the cloth on the normal arm, I've pulled all the pleather off because it was just in tatters, eh? So that's what I'm left with, which is not too bad. You still see some glue residue. But yeah, not too bad at all. As I say, the pleather on the midriff is starting to go, so I might have to pick that off. All the web belts, the glue has dried up and left horrible stains, but it's workable. And I've just noticed today, maybe it's with all the posing I've done, that the combat plate is coming off his cargo pants. So I have to glue that back on. Knee pads and one-piece boots. And even though these are one-piece boots, he still manages to stand on his own. Okay, I'm using a crotch grabber now, but that's just so if I have to move him to show you something, you know, he's stable. The cargo pants are looking a little bit worse for wear, but still in good nick. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, just, you know, it's all the glue residue off the webbing and shit like that. It's just got all over them. They're looking a bit jaded, but he still looks the business, eh? He still looks the business. So that's the image for a face Nick Fury in the front of his car. Would have been this guy walking towards him. Quite a menace, eh? So yeah, this is Bucky Barnes, Steve Rogers' best mate. There's so many stories about the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, about his backstory. First he had an older sister, then she was a younger sister, then yeah, it was just, there's so many variations on who he is and how he grew up. And so for now we'll just introduce him as the Winter Soldier that was trained in Russia and brainwashed by Hydra. He was actually on a mission with the Howling Commandos when he was lost to them. Very soon after that, very soon after that, Cap gets iced over. I won't tell you the story. And he goes into sustained cryogenics almost in the Antarctic, in the ice. The super soldier serum helps him. Bucky here, he gets this, I'm trying to think what it was called. Was it the Vitality Serum or something like that? But he gets a serum injected off Red Skull, you know, the Germano. It doesn't give him as much power as Captain America, but it does give him super strength and all the fast reflexes and the whole move. And obviously he also gets the cryogenic arm. Is that the right word, or is it Cybertronic arm? Cybertronic, metal arm. There you can see it on the box. It's only got a single bend elbow, and for some unknown reason this shoulder part, yeah, pulls down and leaves a big gap at the top. I still don't know what that's for, or what you would need it for. He also comes with grenades for the grenade launcher on the N16. But whoever had him before me in their wisdom glued them into the utility belt. Go figure, eh? Maybe they kept dropping out. As I say, I wish I'd never sold mine, eh? This guy has had about 5 treatments now with 303 wipes, and it seems to have stopped the rot. But it's going to happen. There was too much damage to say you could repair it, you know. And to buy the leather harness and leather vest for him from Jeebus Customs, which their work is spectacular, but just a bit too pricey for me, eh? These glasses, well, the hair pulls off, so they're magnetic. The glasses come off, so you get this look that he's got now. You get the glasses off look, and then you get the Bucky Barnes look. I like this look. He looks evil as hell, eh? With the blacked out eyes. I suppose everyone to their own, eh? As I don't know if I told you, the boots are one piece, but he still manages to stand lacquer. He's got removable knee pads on. As I say, all this webbing and utility belt is actually strapped and glued on to his cargo pants. It doesn't come off, but you can see also in a very sad state of disrepair. But I'm bringing some life back into them with a dab of glue here, clean there, and I mean it was full of, yeah, so I've cleaned it up quite nicely. I'm quite happy with the result of how he's came out so far. As I say, he's got so much presence, man, in the shelf. And he looks great with Cap America in that strike suit. But if you look at our new spinners that are going up on Figure This, Figure That, and on Project Legacy, you'll see I've paired him up with Concept Art Cap. Because Concept Art Cap is all in black and grey. So he looks dope with this Winter Soldier and some of the poses. Really, really nice, eh? So there you see the whole of Bucky Barnes with his box. That's the look I like, the one that's on the box. This one hides too much of his face, especially the glasses. If you take the glasses off and just use the bang plate, as I call them, oh, he looks okay, eh? He looks okay. I'll do a pose with the glasses off, and I'll do a pose with the Bucky Barnes head sculpt. I'll try and show you in the poses some of the, well, on the back, he's got a combat holster to fit that SIG, the one with the fold-up breech block there. The 3 weapons on the side, 2 of them fit here, where I've just pointed out the tactical harnesses coming away in those plastic brackets. And the Glock fits on that side in a plastic bracket. You can just see the edges sticking out there. So I've de-weaponized him for the talk about him. And he's got the same type of plastic holder on his back for the SIG. And as I was saying, he's got 2 combat technical C's on his back here. Let's see if I can turn him around. I don't like doing this. It's very unprofessional, eh? But there you go. So there the harness continues over the back. And that is there where the SIG goes. Right in between his shoulder blades. That's the 2 combat cheese for these Tanto knives. There you can see the other combat tactical holster on the side there. Talk about quick release, yes. So yeah, he was all geared up, eh? All geared up. He's a fantastic figure. And if you can get him for the right price, if I were you, I wouldn't hesitate. Really, he's a really spectacular piece, especially when you see what he comes with and just how much presence he has in your display. Really nice piece. Okay, let's change up the pose and get into some spinners with a lad and see how he spins. So let's go to the accessories again. He gets the magnetic mine launcher. I can't remember if this was a gun as well, or a rifle. I don't think it was. I think it's just for that. The glasses are removable. The hair's removable to remove the glasses. All he's got on there, he comes with already assembled. You go over here, you've got all his weapon stash. The Glock, the 2-shot or a 4-shot, and the single-shot Derringer, his Tanto blades, his SIG with foldable breech magazine, removable magazine on the M16 with grenade launcher, and pull-out stock. This is a die-cast shield that I've bought for him because there's many a time he does have the shield. It comes with 3 change-out hands for the metallic arm, 3 change-out hands for the normal arm with some buttons, which, yeah, when you look at the pleather deteriorating, I don't see you putting new buttons on. The instruction manual, and for me this is the crowning touch, eh? Look at that head sculpt, man. That's lovely, eh? He looks almost like a Cherokee or Kiowa, you know, one of the Indians with a face paint. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful head sculpt that. And yeah, so that's all you get with the Winter Soldier, which is quite a whack, considering he wasn't a DX at the time. He was just a normal figure. That's quite a lot of stuff, eh? That's how I regret selling my new one. I still remember who bought it. He's running a group now, but I won't say his name in case he doesn't want to be mentioned. So yeah, I'll leave you looking into your own reflection. And he said John Wick in Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes' eyes. And I'll see you on the right, boys and girls. That's me back. I've used a bit of artistic license here. And I've took his glasses off so you can actually see the face. You can see the eyes, at least, without the glasses on. Really good job on the eyes, eh? Those are old school Hot Toys. Old school Hot Toys. He's got his M16 and his mechanical arm. I've moved the knives around to this corner so you can see them. There they are there. If you can see my finger, just there. There's his 2 other pistols. There he's got the SIG on his back. And I don't believe you can see the Glock, or can you? There we go, there's the Glock there. So again, now he shot the grenade, or the magnetic mine. So now this is what Fury is looking at coming towards him. I don't think he would have been too happy, because the man looks menacing. He really does. So I've used the crotch grabber again, but I had him freestanding just now. He's on the Steve Weber IC Customs street diorama, which you can use for any figure. Bank Robber Joker, Winter Soldier. Well, I've had all sorts on here. It's a very dope piece. It's very versatile, but most of his stuff is, unless it's made for the actual figure. But back to Winter Soldier. So I've used the crotch grabber again to put him in the walking pose, which is one of my favorite poses. I think it's very expressive, and it does the job, you know, and it looks real. It looks real, and it's just a simple pose. As I was saying, got the trusty M16 with grenade launcher, and he's shooting the shit out of Fury's what are those things they drive? Suburban vans, or whatever they're called. So yeah, this is when Steve Rogers first notices, once he breaks the glasses off, that this is his childhood friend, Bucky Barnes. It was the Black Widow who told him about the Winter Soldier after Nick Fury was shot. And Steve chased him, but didn't manage to get hold of him. And the next session is when they've got one of the guys from Hydra, and they chase Captain Rogers, the Falcon, I think, and Black Widow on the highway. And he's one of the henchmen sent after them by Hydra. What do you think? I love him, eh? I really do. I've learnt a newfound respect for him over this last few days, posing him for spinners and for photos. He's a really totally classy piece, eh? Do I wish he was still new? Of course, yeah. I wish there was no damage, but I can live with it. I know what it is. So maybe one day I'll be able to pick up a body for him with the pleather all nice. I don't know if you can exchange the pleather vest on the Infinity War one or the Endgame one. Not too sure. I'll have to look into that. But it's a totally different outfit, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. What a beauty of a piece, man. Where do you see him in the spinners, eh? You look so dope. As you can tell, I love this piece. I'll make sure to the next pose, I'll put the metallic arm forward so you can see it. But for now, just feast your eyes on all the loveliness. There was a tricky boom shot. Did you see that? All the loveliness that is the Winter Soldier. And now I can say, look into my eyes, look into my eyes. That's me with Winter Soldier back. He's still on the IC Customs base. And I thought we'd put him in a classic gunfighter stance. Arm held closely to the side. Forearm perpendicular to the ground. Aim and shoot. He's got his Tanto blade in his right hand and looking rather evil with his unmasked head sculpt. Standing on his own, on uneven ground, I may add, and looking rather evil while doing it. Look at that head sculpt, eh? Yeah, I love that head sculpt. He's actually a bit more up than I would usually have it. I would put it more down on the neck, like tilt it forward a bit, but I've left him up so you can see. That's nice, eh? There's a metallic arm. Cybertronics. As I say, single bend elbow, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. But yeah. And there you can see the gap between his shoulder and the arm. And that's small. I mean, it's about 5 mil when you pull the arm down. It's a big gap. I don't know why they did it like that. But doesn't he look dope, eh? And you could have him in your pose like that. You're not harming anything. That's a bit of a museum pose. I mean, you're not going to damage the right arm by folding it. It's only a joint and there's no weight on it. And the same with the metallic arm. You wouldn't damage it. And then the knees are slightly bent, but not a lot. And feet apart. So yeah, you could quite easily put him in your display like this. I like using the SIG from his back, the Glock, and have a 2-gun pose type thing. I like that. Or do a full-on knife fighting pose, because I do love my blades. And you can't go wrong with a good knife. Just don't bring one to a gunfight. Yeah, we're going to do some dope spinners with this boy. And we'll drag our concept art Cap in as well. Get him involved, the black and greys. Let's do, we haven't done one yet. my signature move, which is the top side boom shot into the swoop. I'm a prat, eh? But I'm a nicer, really. I'm not always a prat. So yeah, would I have wished for more articulation? Yeah, I would have. But I'm not moaning. It's just one of those things. You get him in poses where he just looks dope, so it doesn't really bother me. And for the most part, the figures that I get are in museum poses in the display cabinet. You can only go a bit wild with a figure like this or a figure like Deadpool, because the pleather's deteriorating and you're going to need a new outfit soon anyway. But yeah, most of my figures, even when I do pose offs, I never put any stress on them, ever. And my figures always remain brand new in good nick. So I must be doing something right. It's not leaving them in action poses. It's a big no-no. You just don't do it, eh? Yeah, back to the Winter Soldier. It looks like him as well, eh? Sebastian. You can see it straight away. And if you look at this, if I had to bring through Gunslinger from Limb Toys, from the Outlaw, from Red Redemption, you would see the similarities in faces of who they modeled their Gunslinger on. And to be fair, they couldn't have picked a better person. Look at that. There's the holster where the Glock goes on the side of his leg. Tactical holster. I'm trying to think of the stuff they made. It's got a funny name that they made out of. It's like a hybrid nylon. I can't remember it. But okay. Let's leave you looking into those evil oogs, as they say in Afrikaans. Oog is an eye. And I shall see you in the spinners. Oh yeah. If you like what we're doing, please hit subscribe, you know, or hit a like, or even just go for the big three. Leave a comment as well. It is a figure chat, and I can't chat if no one chats with me. So please hit subscribe and leave a comment. Would help us big time. We're growing at a great rate, so I'm so happy. Eh? Thank you so much for the support you've shown us so far. And with that said, we'll say tot ziens, which is goodbye to the Winter Soldier. And I'll see you in the spring.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up. swear I won't forget this. Why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking me open, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I